Biofuel is a fuel that we make it from biomasses. For the ethanol that we make here in the lab, we make it from starch. It's the first generation of biomasses, which is the easiest one because our purpose is to show students the process, to show them how the biofuel will be created and how it will be purified to reach the final product. We brought up the idea that because the biofuel, it's a hot topic in the market, especially to save the environment, we said it's better to make it a little bit bigger and we can have pilot-size production.
The bioethanol that we produce can be added to the regular gasoline to offset the production of fossil fuels. If we can manufacture bioethanol using renewable resources, we can offset that consumption of the crude oil. Students are exposed to this small-scale chemistry in their chemistry courses. Here in engineering courses, we want to give the students the chance to work on the larger scale and see how much more difficult the large-scale process is than the small scale. Also, we are making awareness about sustainability, about generating the fuels not from the fossil fuels, but from the renewable resources.
I run the continuous distillation column and collect the sample every time I run. Upstairs, there's an analytical machine called HPLC, and we collect the sample. We don't know the exact ethanol percentage, and that machine can give us the exact concentration. So I run the machine and then extract the exact ethanol percent. This distillation column, it's everywhere in a chemistry company. So I have a hands-on experience in here, so I feel very lucky to have this kind of experience.
Good morning, Ani, and greetings. My name is Abby Daniel. My family comes from Oquemacong First Nation, and I'm a member of the Indigenous Student Service Team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations that we've gathered on today. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. We believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements of the graduates with an honor song, Miigwech. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Way Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. Greetings, everyone. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I am the Chief Operating Officer and Vice President Academic at Mohawk College. But more importantly, I am honored to be the host for this morning's Convocation ceremony. Before we begin, I do want to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is still home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. And for me, it's really important that if I'm going to be bringing greetings and saying these words at events like this, that I understand what the words mean and share the history with others. In the acknowledgement, we refer to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. And at Mohawk College, we also at times refer to the two-row wampum. Now, some of you may be aware already of the symbolism regarding wampum belts. A wampum belt is made from beads, and it's very intricate and detailed. And if we think about the two-row wampum belt, it contains rows of purple beads separated by white beads, but it's the parallel nature of the beads moving along in parallel that's really significant. And what the wampum belts did, or the agreements, is they actually codified what either First Nations communities themselves had agreed upon or First Nations and settlers had agreed how they would act and support each other. And so with the two-row wampum, the rows of beads represent two peoples moving along on parallel paths. And the fact that they never cross over was significant in the fact that that was an agreement that they would not interfere or impose their ways or laws on each other, and they would support each other on the paths they were on. So I hope that for me it's important to share. I hope that that was a little bit of context that gives you more awareness of what the words mean when we use them, and that you'll continue to help others understand the importance and the significance of what we need to do to support our Indigenous peoples and our role in truth and reconciliation. Before I introduce our platform party, can you please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Colin Brennan from Mohawk College's music program.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Cato brase porte le payer, io se porte la gloire. Tournis poi tu les Pompeiers, terreur brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Colin, and please be seated. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you please stay at your seat until the entire ceremony is complete, and also ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk graduate. And to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. It is also a time to thank those who helped you realize and achieve your goal. Your faculty have been partners throughout your entire educational journey. Faculty, please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to recognize our staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Please stand to be recognized. And next, I will introduce the front row of our platform party. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Sylvia Lowndes, Dean, McKeel School of Business, School of Creative Industries, Liberal Studies and Communication. Ashik, Mohawk Students Association, President. Patricia Amos, Past Distinguished Fellow. Judy Marcels, Past Distinguished Fellow, Honorary Diploma. The Honorable Philomena Tassi, Distinguished Fellow. Ron McCurley, President and CEO. Anna Felice, Board of Governors. Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Students, International, and Alumni. And Katie Burrows, Registrar and Senior Director, Strategic Enrollment Management. Audience, please join me in acknowledging the entire platform party. I am now pleased to introduce Kat Clark from the Mohawk Alumni Association to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Paul. Congratulations, class of 2022. Good morning, my name is Kat Clark and I am the chair of the Mohawk College Alumni Advisory Council. As you walk across this stage today, I will proudly welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family, and we are a large family with over 140,000 members. It was through your hard work and persistence that you reached this moment today. During your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people you've met here and continue to build on the relationships you've begun. Throughout your life and career path, the Mohawk College Alumni Association will help serve as a direct link to fellow graduates and to the college. You have an open invitation to come back to visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected in person and online. I invite you to look at your alumni benefits booklet, which you will receive following today's ceremony. You'll discover the many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, and succeed in your life beyond college. Today, I will be at the side of the stage to present you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you'll wear it with pride as a symbol of the solid education that you carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being an alumni member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your career and life. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. You're an outstanding alumni and ambassador for Mohawk College. Please welcome Katie Burrows, Mohawk College Registrar, who will introduce our Special Recognition Award.
Thank you, Paul. President McCurley, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I am recommending a candidate be awarded as Distinguished Fellow of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership. I am pleased to introduce the Honorable Philomena Tassi to be recognized at today's convocation as a Distinguished Fellow recipient. Minister Tassi, would you please join me at the podium? The Honorable Philomena Tassi is a Member of Parliament for the riding of Hamilton West and Castor Dundas. She is currently the Minister of Public Services and Procurement and served previously as Minister of Labor and Minister of Seniors. She was first elected to Parliament in 2015. As a member of Parliament, Philomena has been a strong champion of Mohawk College, actively supporting the college within the community and singing the praises of initiatives such as City School. She has arranged roundtable discussions with key ministers, and she has brought many ministers to Mohawk College to showcase the work of the college and raise awareness about the importance of colleges like Mohawk among policymakers in Ottawa. Philomena's ongoing guidance and support for college programs and initiatives has been key to the development of successful partnerships and new funding opportunities. Minister Tassi holds a Bachelor of Laws from Western University and a Master of Religious Education from the University of St. Michael's College at the University of Toronto. President McCurley. Given Minister Tassi's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to the Mohawk College community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows upon the Honorable Philomena Tassi the award of Distinguished Fellow Mohawk College with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Minister Tassi and President McCurley, will you please join me now to acknowledge this honor by virtue of hooding? Congratulations, Minister Tassi. I now invite you to address Convocation as its honorary speaker.
Wow, that's a little overwhelming for me. First, let me say, Paul, that was a very meaningful, wonderful land acknowledgement. Thanks for beginning this ceremony with that. Very important. So graduates, I am so honored to be here with you this morning and to be able to take time during this very special day to offer you some remarks. Graduation is both a beautiful and a strange moment. It's an ending and a beginning. It's a day of nostalgia and a day of incredible promise and optimism. At the same time, for many, it's a time for very important decision-making. First and foremost, I'd like to offer each and every one of you my heartfelt congratulations on this significant milestone. Well done, graduates. So great to see you here celebrating in person. Fantastic. And I know the hard work that you put in to get to this moment. You know, managing your time, building relationships, which is challenging in the best of times, and COVID, of course, brings that to a whole other level. And here you are, you made it. And you, my friends, are our future. And I feel very good about that future. And I can say that not knowing you personally, but I say that with my experience in working 20 years as a high school chaplain. My years as a chaplain showed me the incredible promise of our youth, talents, passion, and your sense of justice. I haven't seen anything like it. Wanting to do everything you can to make the world a better place. This is what makes us feel so good about the future being in your hands. I miss the days of working with youth. I say that, which makes me so happy to be here with you today. And I remember those days fondly. I share one experience with you. So there were some charities that needed supporting. And I know that many of you have done great work in terms of fundraising for charities. So I said to the students, what are we going to do? They said, okay, miss, we're going to have a wrestling match. Like, a wrestling match? Like, you guys know that they're not real, right? And I was very hesitant on the suggestion, but I believed in the students. I knew that their ideas were rooted in greatness and that they knew the temperature and they knew the pulse of the community. We ran that fundraiser, and I have to tell you, it was the best fundraiser we ever had. From the communication strategy, which some of those graduates came to Mohawk and went into communications, to bringing in the liaison officer who was like 6'10", to a professional ring, and to then, of course, having a teacher and a student go at it in the ring. By the way, you know what was really uplifting is the amazing applause you gave to your staff. That was fantastic. We made the front page of the Spec the next day, and we raised a lot of money for charities, and the students said, "Miss, that was the best fundraiser that we ever did." Okay, and now I know there's some more senior adults in this graduating class, and so what I would say to you is I've been a lifelong learner, and I've pursued knowledge for one thing, and that is to take the gifts and talents that I have and serve the community and make life easier for others. And so now you've taken that risk. You've taken your commitment, your passion, and taken that leap in order to find a job, a career, a profession where you know you're going to be able to contribute your special gifts. And I say at the end of this, I don't think that there's a greater thing that you can do than taking the time to know what your gifts are so that you can share those gifts with the world. And that's where I think you get the greatest peace and happiness in your life, and you can't buy that. So congratulations. So a quick few messages. The first is dream big and believe in yourself. Keep all your doors open and an open mind. Never say, "I'm not good enough, I can't do that, someone else can do it better." Take those phrases right out of your vocabulary. Never say no to something you think is beyond you. Believe in your ability and never underestimate it. Give things a chance. When you don't believe in yourself and take those chances, you're robbing yourself and the community of your amazing gifts and talents. So that's number one, believe in yourself. The second, surround yourself with good people. Okay, this might sound cliche, but it is so very important. For you to become your best self, you have to make a choice of who your friends are, who your partner will be if you haven't made that decision yet, and if you're lucky, who you're going to work with. The people around you must elevate you. They must believe in you so that they will help you be the best person you can possibly be. In my life, my father and my husband are the two people that have made me the successes that I have accomplished today. And I say that with great humility and gratitude. And my third and final message is to care for yourself and find the balance. This is a lifelong challenge, believe me. I think back to when I had my children, was working full-time, and was doing my master's. And I have to say, I didn't put in all the hours that I needed to for those exams, and I probably could have spent more hours and the paper could have been better. But I had to cut myself off because of that balance piece. So I say, take care of yourselves. Find that balance. Ensure you're doing everything that you need to do to put your best foot forward. So let me conclude by saying this. I'm so honored to be here today. This recognition is beyond my dreams. I can't, but really to have time on this special day, and I took my full 5 minutes. They said 3 to 5. I usually would make that 2.5, but I took 5. I miss being with students. I miss these graduation ceremonies. They used to be a part of my regular routine every year. But I say this, stay humble, stay positive, work hard, and fill yourself with inspiration and love. And I wish for you God's greatest blessings. Congratulations. Now go get them, graduating class.
Thank you very much, Minister Tassi, for those inspiring words and important messages. We are extremely honored to be able to count you as a distinguished fellow of Mohawk College and are so appreciative of your guidance, your leadership, and your support, not just for Mohawk, but for our community and our entire country. So thank you very much. I would now like to introduce Ashik, President of the Mohawk Students Association, who will bring greetings to the graduating class.
Wow. Before I start my speech, this is my 8th time delivering speech to the grads, but the energy I received from this group is the best ever in this week, so loud round of applause for that. Good morning, grads. Congratulations. My name is Ashik, the president of Mohawk Students Association. On behalf of the MSA, let me congratulate all of you for this great accomplishment. I know you have invested a significant amount of time and effort into completing your education at Mohawk. Looking back at your journey, you should be proud of yourself for what you have achieved. I'm confident that Mohawk College has prepared you with the essential tools for a smooth transition from a student to the successful person you want to become in the future. But remember that graduating from the college does not mean you need to stop learning. Speaking of my personal experience, from a business graduate to my current role as the president of the MSA, every day is different and of different learning experiences. Whether you are beginning your career or continuing your education, the future will be full of surprises. Grads, raise your hands if you thought that you were never going to make it to your graduation and you still made it. Love that spirit. Okay. But I want you all to know that moving forward in your life, there will be days you feel low. There will be days you get rejected applying for your dream job. There will be days you feel like, I'm tired, and this is it. But grads, remember, Rome was not built in one day. And it took 1,000 light bulbs for Thomas Edison to invent just one. So never stop trying, never stop dreaming, and most of all, believe in your strengths. Believe in you. Be proud of who you are, and remember how many demons you fought to be here today for your graduation. Let that spirit be with you for the rest of your life to fight all the barriers you face on your upcoming journey called life. Treat each of the good and the bad moments as a valuable lesson. Every obstacle you face will be a lesson that will make you a stronger person. And wherever you go in life, always be your authentic self and avoid comparing yourself to other people, because everyone has a different phase of time. It might take some time for you to understand your true passion, but be patient. And most of all, enjoy your journey. No matter what happens, I'm confident that you will achieve your dreams. You have made us really proud. I wish you nothing but the very best for your future. Let me conclude my words by a quote from Winston Churchill. Now, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Congratulations, grads, and thank you.
Thank you, Ashik. You and the Mohawk Students Association are tremendous partners and supporters of all of our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ron McCurley, President and CEO, who will now address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Paul. Good morning, everyone. And just before I turn my attention to the graduates, let me offer a very warm welcome to the family and the friends of the graduates who are both here in the auditorium with us this morning, as well as those that are watching online in the live stream. Well, graduates, I don't know about you, but I am very delighted that we are here in person to celebrate your graduation. How do you feel about that? You happy? Seriously, that's the best you can do? I've heard this group before. You're much louder than that. Let's try again. Are you happy to be here? Excellent. Wonderful. Well, I want to congratulate you all for reaching this very important milestone. You know, despite all of the challenges that you have faced in your studies, despite the many serious distractions that COVID-19 has placed on your lives, you have my sincere admiration. There is no other class in Mohawk College history that's had to face the challenges that you have faced during your college careers. You have proven that you are flexible, that you are creative, and that you are determined. The character traits that you have developed during your time at Mohawk will serve you very well in your careers, and in your life. Well, graduates and guests, I am old. At least older than most of you anyway, and old enough, hopefully, to have lived a bit, but also to have learned a little something along the way. I have 7 minutes with you today, and I'm going to try to make them count. And I'm going to share with you 7 things that I've learned over the course of my career. And they're going to take the form of 7 pieces of advice. And my hope is that you will, graduates, meticulously follow all 7 pieces of advice to the letter, and that many years from now you will thank me by name when you win the Nobel Peace Prize or the Pulitzer Prize or maybe Dancing with the Stars. But my more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 bits of advice might stick with you and may lodge somewhere in the back of your brain and be available at the moment when you need it most. Well, the clock is ticking on my 7 minutes, so let's get right to it. Piece of advice number 1, start with the right set of goals. I started writing out my goals for life when I was in my 20s, and at that stage, my list of goals and aspirations ended at the age of 50 because I couldn't quite possibly wrap my mind around the fact that I could live longer than 50. But since I've entered my 60s, I now have a much different perspective on my 50s. I'm also still setting goals, and most of them are more short-term in nature, but they guide me in how I live and what I choose to do with my time. Now, when I went to business school, there was a small set of classmates in the business program whose goals were all related to salary and net worth. In short, they wanted to get rich. Their focus was on money above all else. And for the most part, many of them reached that goal, and each of them turned out to be very successful professionally. But they also, in most cases, paid a very significant price for that success. Things like failed relationships with spouses and estranged relationships with family members. Now, I'm not here to preach morality. I'm simply here to say your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure you set the ones that are right for you. And make sure you remind yourself of your goals and what they truly are each and every day so that the decisions that you make in life will get you closer to achieving them. All right, piece of advice number 2. Embrace the very best of your 3-year-old self. Have you spent much time with toddlers recently? I have. My grandson is just approaching 3. The questions never stop. Grandpa, why is the sky blue? Grandpa, why is the grass green? Grandpa, why do you keep rubbing your temples and sighing like that? Here's what toddlers know that we sometimes forget. It pays to ask questions. It pays to reignite the curiosity within you. It pays to stop and think and ask, why? Why are we doing things this way? Why aren't we seizing the opportunity that's obviously right before us? Today, more than ever, there is value in stepping back and stepping up and speaking up with a timely why. All right, number 3, do well by doing good. You know, you can build a career and you can help build a community at the same time. My parents raised me to have a very clear and a set of firm beliefs about what we owe to others in life. And they would give 10% of everything they earned to the church. And they made it very clear to me about the importance of giving and helping others. But their charity went beyond money. My parents also gave 10% of their time to help others. I think we could take that even further. I'd encourage you to donate 10% of your talent to society. Wow, the world would be so much better off for it. And so would each of us. You'll be exposed to people and experiences that you might otherwise have missed out on. The most valuable assets that you have in life are your time and your talent, which makes it so very meaningful when you give them away. Well, speaking of time, and number 4, spend time with those you love. For many of us, there comes a point in life where we start to ask questions like, why am I working late tonight? And so why am I answering work emails during my child's soccer game? And you know, the finite nature of time should prompt us to spend it more wisely. I'd encourage you, all of us, to learn that lesson as early in life as possible. You will never regret a night spent with loved ones or family members or both. Okay, lesson number 5. Sometimes step up and give just a little bit more. The people I've seen succeed are the ones who give that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their relationships and their personal lives as well. That doesn't mean taking your work home with you every night. It doesn't mean always being on the clock or saying yes to every request. It does mean going that extra mile every now and again, putting in that little bit of extra effort that will not only make people notice you or better appreciate the talents or friendship, but it will enhance those relationships and the work that you spend your days doing. All right, number 6, say thank you, and say it often. We live in such a fast-paced world defined by instant and often very brief bursts of communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say thank you. You may wish to start today by thanking your family or friends for their support of your pursuit of higher education, or by thanking the one person who made the biggest difference to you in your time here at Mohawk College. You know, success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. So tell them what they did and why it mattered so much to you. Well, poet and author Maya Angelou famously said that people will often forget what you say, but they will not forget how you made them feel. And it always feels good to know that you are appreciated. Which brings us to number 7, and I've saved this one for a reason because I think it's the most important piece of advice that you will receive at this stage in your lives. And here it is. It comes in 2 parts. Don't be afraid to change, and don't be afraid to fail. Right now, every decision that you make feels critically important. But there's something that you may not fully appreciate until later in your life. Most of you are still young. You have time to invent yourself and to reinvent yourself. You have time to make an effort. You have time to make mistakes. I know there are pressures in the world, and I know that you feel them. And I know sometimes they can feel overwhelming. But I also know this. When you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? What you do want to be asking is, okay, what's next? Some of you will be familiar with the work of Ralph Waldo Emerson, and he was one of the great American writers and thinkers. He would often remark on the pressure that society puts on individuals to conform and stick to a single path. There's a line in one of Emerson's journals. He says, all of life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you shall never be so afraid of a tumble. People are fond of saying you only live once, or you might just say YOLO. But the way some say it, it sounds like a threat. You know, you only live once, don't screw it up. Here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. Sometimes the path to figuring out what you really want to do takes a couple of very strange turns. There's no schedule for finding your way. There's no master timetable that works for everyone. There's only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and sometimes to try again. Graduates, from where I stand today, I have over the years looked out on a lot of young faces. My hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have support of friends and family. You have a life that's your own, a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up again. Brush yourself off, and never again be afraid of a tumble. Oh, and here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I told you I was going to talk for 7 minutes, and I talked for 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2022, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McCurley. My name is Katie Burrows, and as registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a Leary pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a Leary pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Chief Operating Officer and Vice President Academic Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk Leary pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and then they will be congratulated by President McCurley. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation des grades est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque vos diplômés traversera l'estrade. President McCurley, I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Global Business Management. Ola Wadimiola Adesoga. Rohit Anand. Juliana Arteaga Blanc, honors. Kingsley Audu. Punith Kumar Baigari. Yan Chung, honors. Ardeep Bayarali Dinani. Anne Ebunu. Sebnem Erbari, honors. Krishna Vijaykumar Gajar. Narvir Kaur Kosa. Jaimik Chitranjan Barot. Nikila Elizabeth Joseph. Clara Lizarazo Lozano. Swapnil Modi. Deborah Oamen, honors. Bhavya Jitesh Pandya. Jurmil Sunil Pandya. Kyati Harish Kumar Patel. Maria Rodriguez Trujillo, honors. Viraj Minesh Shah. Anuj Sharma. Mid Tariq Alam Shobuj. Gaurav Singh. Manish Amartlal Solanki. Shashanka Reddy Supra Ruman. Tushar Sood. Darshana Suthindran. Vatsal Deepeshbhai Takar. Ankita Kamalbai Trivedi. Shanfeng Zun, honors. International Business Management. Fiza Ali, honors. Prabjot Singh Chauhan. David Blanco Aponte, honors. Rutvik Jaminbai Dave. Deepa. Vidi Jaivantbai Diora. Ogene Fijiru Ebunu. Irene Haramidio Restrepo. Emmanuel Jos. Chahat Kashyap Rajput. Yep. Arshpreet Kaur. Harkiran Kaur. Arshpreet Kaur. Kamalpreet Kaur. Richel Lappi, honors. Ali Maleki, honors. Manisha. Angelica Marin Olaya, honors. Ogochuwu Wogu. Okosua Sarah Opong, honors. Ratin Ketanbai Parikh. Darshan Baldavbhai Patel. Kishan Jitendra Kumar Patel. Ruju Kashrabai Patel, honors. Kuldeep Singh Rowley. Rima Ravindran. Prince Ruprai. Carlos Silva, honors. Kushkaran Singh. Karan Siwasia. Rahul Padmakumar Tampi. Anishbai Bohra. Rosemi Xavier. Accessible Media Production, Jenna LeBlanc. Animation 3D, Anastasia Conroy, honors. Rebecca Cross, honors. Cole Kerwin. Tron Khan Queendang, honors. Jaspinder Singh Dillon. Michaela DiCarlo. Bridget Lafleur. Tegan Manuel Arroyo, honors. Noah McLaughlin. Tavis Prow, honors. Emma Riley. Dylan Sullivan, honors. Applied Music. Christopher Barbaros, honors. Patrick Chappell. Nicholas Corsini, honors. Mark Goodfellow, honors. Jermaine Michelle Kuhlman. Spencer Mackenzie, honors. Jessica Lynn Martin, honors. Sebastian Peña Martinez, honors. Evelina Rowley, honors. Dara St. Paul Goncalves, honors. Daniel Eustres Rodriguez, honors. Art and Design Foundations. Beatrice Arrowsmith, honors. Sierra Gogol, honors. Megan Helka. Adele Sr. Thomas Van Ryn. Harmon Warach. Megan Warren, honors. Broadcasting, radio. Jason Baharial, honors. Broadcasting, television and communications media, Paul Agresta. Pina Acumen. Audrey Kaur. Ronnie Fabian. Zachary Falcone. Anton Fernando, honors. Kiana Ferreira, honors. Jingong, honors. Jeremy Grabatin. Royman Hernandez. Matthew Keeley, honors. Megan Kurvanka. Ulrich Koopman. Olivia Machado. Lucas Matos Conte da Silva. Eric Pearson, honors. Hunter Potvin. Riyad Ramdane. Ana Rivas. Graphic design, Esma Adas, honors. Faris Al Hubaishi. Casey Sean Bulaklak. Andre Calixo. Keaton Chirwati, honors. Noah Courtney. Samantha Danielson, honors. Kelsey Emerson, honors. Michael Foster, honors. Victoria Fraser, honors. Amy Gardner, honors. Brianna Geist, honors. Narjas Hassani. Amanda Jackson, honors. Ruthvi Arpan Kumar Jani. Milton Joyner. Nicole Kinsberg. Roxanne Kozak. Michaela Krizinga, honors. Kimberly Love, honors. Carrie Manchuk, honors. Patrick McKiernan, honors. Evelyn McLeod, honors. Clara Mioch, honors. Prisha Moore. David Mermack. Shaista Obedullah, honors. Sharon Ojo. Samantha Pasos Valencia, honors. Kayla Patterson. Catherine Penaranda, honors. Amanda Peterman. Sylvia Puget da Fonseca, honors. Matthew Raymond. Laura Rivera. Kyle Shikowski. Vanita Suen, honors. Stephen Summerhays. David Valancourt, honors. Hainam Vu, honors. Isaac Wesley, honors. Kristen Woodfine, honors. Eric Zong, honors. Journalism, Casey Alvarez, honors. Michaela Cometale. Megan Daniels. Jesselyn Dugay. Samantha Lawson. Matthew Mastromateo. Jarrett Matthews. Jessica Maxwell. Katrina Rathi. Emmett Steele. Mackenzie York. Juan Zambrano Camargo. Photography, still and motion. Carly Adams, honors. Elizabeth Adrian. Megan Au. David Canola. John Checo, honors. Maya Chandler, honors. Carlos Gonzalez. Haley Jones. Jacob Linnington. Stephanie Millen. Zoe Nelligan. Van Trong Tien Nguyen. Andres Restrepo Duarte, honors. Jennifer Walker, honors. Pre-Media and Entertainment, Isabella Aguilar, honors. Noah Batista. Kyle Chambers, honors. Hongbin Choi, honors. Amanda Cole. Emily Fox. Maximilian Herman, honors. Yusuf Shika. Cassandra Tenbrink. Public Relations, Janine Duff, honors. Zane Grant, honors. Megan McGinnis, honors. Tyler McNeil, honors. The last graduate for this morning is Ellen Taylor, honors.
Good morning. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able to do so. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as local and global citizens, maintain, through study, the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Siebert Adamson, and I'm the Vice President, Students International and alumni here at Mohawk College. I have the honor of presenting our graduate medal at today's ceremony. The Mohawk College graduate medals are awarded to one student per faculty who achieve academic distinction while maintaining honor standing with no failures. The medals are presented annually at the spring convocation to the full-time graduating student from a diploma-level post-secondary program with the highest grade point average of each faculty as determined by the registrar. The criteria for this award stipulate that it is issued on academic marks only. On behalf of Mohawk College, I present the 2021-22 McKeel School of Business, School of Communications, Creative Industries, and Liberal Studies Medal to a graduate of the Public Relations Program. Congratulations, Janine Duff. Janine, please come to the stage to receive your award.
Congratulations again to our award winner, and how about joining me one more time everyone to congratulate the graduating class of 2022. I would also ask you to help me thank and recognize our amazing musicians this morning, the Steel City Brass Collective, all Mohawk alumni, under the leadership of Mohawk faculty Professor Dusty McCallie. Graduates, self-serve photo booths are available for you, your family, and friends to use following the ceremony behind the theater out this way in the C-Wing hallway. Audience, we would ask you please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare your convocation ceremony is closed. Who's the first one?
No, I know, but every time we go to, like, it's not gonna happen, don't wait for me.